Welcome to Get in the Mix. In today's video, I'm going to be taking a look at the Reloop Buddy, the compact 2-channel deck system from Reloop. It runs on iPad, Android, Mac and PC, and is slated to be one of the easiest controllers to use with an iPad. Take it for a spin, see what she's got. So, that was nice and easy to open, I like that actually.
It's silky.
Oh, it was smooth. Oh. What we got? USB cable, oh my god, it's Perps.
It's purple. Perps
cable. Love a good Perps cable. Manual. What's in here? Team Reloop. Hey DJ. Hey DJ. I'd like to thank you for choosing Reloop gear and welcome you to join our community at Team Reloop. We've got an RCA cable, that's a nice little touch. You don't normally get audio cables with your controllers, you normally get your power, your USB, that's about it. So that's a nice little touch. Oh, that is literally it. That's all that's in the box. Very compact, streamlined. Get rid of that, get rid of that. First thing I think is quite light and small. It feels a bit heavier than the DDJ 200. Ooh, got a nice bit of spin back on the... I mean, as you know, getting a mix, an important factor of any controller is how much spin back has it got. Can James reload the garage vibes? Yes, I can. Paddles? Battle paddles. See, that's very unusual for a controller of this size. I don't normally expect to see battle paddles on...
Yeah, paddles are popping up all over the place.
Everywhere. What is it? Numark Scratch, Numark Mix Track Pros and Rain, all over the place. Obviously lock in, press on, feels good. 2-band DQ, high, low.
What's this on the side?
Filter. Oh, a headphone output and our RCA output. So all our outputs and our volume dials are here, and your Q volume, which is your headphone volume. What are the pads? Press in buttons, but they feel pretty nice. They're not like solid plastic buttons. They're kind of rubbery. Nothing wrong with the up faders. But I mean, this is really compact. I mean, the bitty loop knob.
I like looping coding, so.
Yeah, so do I. There we go. On the side here, we've got our PC/power, and we've got our little iPad connection. And of course, you can't forget the Kensington lock hole. What controller would be complete with that one?
What's the use for that outside of?
It's just for us.
Yeah, we use them here in the showroom.
And for studios. But realistically, that is just for us.
Yeah.
Because no one who bought a Reloop Buddy is going to need the Kensington lock it to their table, really. Do they? I don't know. Maybe they do. Maybe they're worried. Should we test it on your iPad?
Yeah, man.
Power cable in there. Bosch. Bosch.
Does that just wedge?
Just wedges. Slot it, wedge it.
Huh.
I need a power plug. Simple as plugging your USB into your classic phone head charger type deal. Need an iPad cable, I suppose, don't I? Don't worry, here's one I made earlier.
Bare hands.
Maybe I didn't make it, I found it. It's charging. The iPad is now charging. What I'll do for you guys at home, you've seen that it slots in here very nicely. But I'm going to put it...
That's how it works.
Slot, out,
That's
slot.
how it works.
So that you can see at home, I'm going to pop it just next to it here. We've got the overhead shot, and that will give you a little view of what we're doing. So we can see that the iPad is now charging through the Reloop Buddy and our USB power. Now the Reloop Buddy runs on Algoriddim, as you can see here, and as a standard it runs perfectly fine on the free version, but if you want to get full access to all the apps features, you can upgrade to the Pro subscription. Now Algoriddim is probably the highest rated iPad app for DJing. And one of the main reasons being is it allows you to access streaming from SoundCloud, Tidal, Deezer, and I believe even Beatport Link. Obviously runs on your iPad, which is really handy. It used to have Spotify integration that people used to love. Sadly, it has now lost that, but it's been replaced with the Tidal integration, and they even offer you ways to transfer your Spotify playlist into Tidal playlists, so you can really kind of go between the two. Now, I can see now that this has lit up, and I think it was quite literally as easy as plugging it in and opening the app, and away we go. You don't normally get as plug and play in that. All that's left to do, I suppose, is plug our audio in. So, RCA into the back of our DM40s, down here into our RCA master out on the device. So we can tell it's not an infinite kill on the EQ. Auto loop on the click in, change the size.
Your face.
If there's a drum and bass drop now. But there isn't. But if there was, that would be cool. But I could though. There's got to be some drum and bass on here somewhere. Ooh! Filth! What is that? Let's just do it on a drop. So let's check out some of the effects, shall we? So, wet, full, all the way. Woo!
Paddles.
Absolutely love these pads. These pads feel fantastic. Really playable. You know, despite their small size and the fact that the fact that even though they're not touch sensitive, they don't take much pressure. It's quite a light little button. It's not like a huge amount of resistance on the click. Really playable, really nice. Another thing that jumps out of me as being just feeling really nice. I mean, I keep going back to this feeling. Pitch faders. I know they're small. I'm not a massive fan of small pitch faders, but it's a itty bitty compact device, so you expect it to have small pitch faders, but they feel really nice, really smooth, a nice amount of resistance there. I feel like you'd be able to get it fairly precise. In fact, look, yeah, the dot ones I'm able to move. Really small divisions. Now we've talked about the feel of the unit, let's just have a look at some of the features that are new and seem kind of unique to this device. The first one is Neural Mix. Now Neural Mix is a new EQ system that allows you to substitute your filter low and high for vocals, harmonic and drums, which allows us to isolate certain parts of the sound. So I might have a track where I only want to play the drums. Now on an old EQ I might have taken a bit of the highs out, I might have taken a bit of the mids out, but not too much because that would start affecting the snare sounds. And even in fact taking the highs out is going to take out your hats, so you are going to lose some of your drums instantly, whereas this uses a combination of different types of EQ and gating and other processing tools to kind of make that process way more precise, and we can narrow that down to just the drums, just the harmonics, or just the vocals, which really gives us some great creative capabilities for really mashing some stuff up. Other main sets of features for the device is on the performance pads. Now, I don't know if you can see from your overhead camera, but on each shot here we've got hot cue, auto loop, touch effects, sampler, slicer, bounce loop, Neural Mix and Looper. Now that is going to allow us to trade our performance pad mode, and to do so you literally hold this button, aptly named mode. So we hold mode and we choose which one we want. Let's say auto loop. We'll get our track playing. We can press that button to create a loop, press it again to come out of the loop, and if we go down, our loop gets shorter. Try out some of the new ones. Let's bounce the loop. What is bounce a loop?
A roll.
Like a roll and a loop.
It's just like an instant roll, right?
Like on the Prime 4.
Yeah, maybe other things.
And you've got your sampler. Can quite literally play some drums over your tracks, so why not?
Yes!
Well, what do we think of the Reloop Buddy? Well, that's easy answer.
Say no more.
That's all you need to know. Great little controller, really compact, really affordable. Let's just have a look at it side by side with a DDJ 200. It's a similar controller in a similar bracket, and as if I thought I might do this, I've got one ready to go. DDJ 200. And side by side, you can see, as I said earlier, they kind of weigh the same, similar sizes. You know, we're thinking, what's best now? I'm feeling this one probably aimed a little bit more at your kind of, you know, iPhone user, potentially, whereas with this lovely slot for the iPad.
Oh!
Ooh! So hopefully today's video gives you a nice little idea of what to expect from the Reloop Buddy. A great controller all round, compact, easy to use, and some great features on there. As always, like if you like, dislike if you dislike, chuck us a comment in the comment section and be sure to subscribe and make sure to get in the mix.